Welcome to Nice and Blunt. My name is Adam Riancho. Thank you so much for joining me. This video is about quarterback and tight end rankings for Week 16 fantasy football. It's the championship week. Let's get the chip and let's jump in. At quarterback, top two are Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Jones. Uh, Definitely locked in starts. Then I got Kyler Murray versus San Francisco and Deshaun Watson versus Cincinnati, 3 and 4. These are the two uh, explosive players that can go off for 35, 40 points any given game. So I trust them and like them a lot inside the top five. And at five, I've got Justin Herbert, who's going up against Denver. I don't think they'll be able to really stop him. I think Justin Herbert has kind of figured out a groove, especially in that breaking that division loss curse against Las Vegas last week. So I expect him to win and score quite a bit against Denver at home. Number six, I got Tom Brady at Detroit, who always has the potential to be the number one quarterback in a given week. He can also be the 15 number quarterback 15 or even worse in a given week. But I don't think that's going to be the case this week. I think Detroit won't be able to stop him. In my wide receiver video, I mentioned Mike Evans and how much I would trust him this week. After that, I've got Josh Allen at New England and Russell Wilson versus the Rams. Bill Belichick should be able to kind of keep Josh Allen in check a little bit. It is a division game at Foxborough. Those are always a bit dicey. And those games have typically been rather close. So I think the Bills might be brought down back to earth a little bit. But I could be wrong, and Josh Allen could very easily be in the top four at quarterback. But I personally like him at 7, above Russell Wilson, who's going up against an amazing Rams defense. He's kind of been held in check a little bit lately against the Giants, against Washington slightly, and now against the Rams. I'm sure that the Rams were looking ahead past the Jets to Seattle last week, and they're going to be so much more motivated after that loss. So I'm a little bit worried about Russell Wilson versus the Rams. But he's still at 8. He's still a top 10 guy. If he's your best option, then you trust him. But there's a guy who's in the championship matchup in my league who has Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, and he benched Russell Wilson for Aaron Rodgers. I can't blame him. I would have done the same thing. Number 10 is Ryan Tannehill at Green Bay. The potential to go off, but obviously the potential to be almost forgotten in the fourth quarter because Derrick Henry might just take over, especially against a bad Green Bay defense. But I feel like this might be a good game script for Ryan Tannehill, where they have to chase the Packers. They might be down early, and it might be a bit of a shootout. So if that's the case, Ryan Tannehill can easily get 4 or 5 touchdowns and well over 300 yards. But if not, 202 touchdowns is very realistic for him. After that, I've got Jalen Hurts and Drew Brees, the guys that I feel like you kind of Jalen Hurts with his rushing upside at Dallas. It's a great matchup. I would trust that as a streaming option. And then Drew Brees versus Minnesota. He's going to get back in his groove. I think he will find Michael Thomas a little bit, and obviously he's going to feed Alvin Kamara, who won't be able to be stopped. And then the last 3 streaming options I would consider to round out the top 15 at quarterback are Baker Mayfield at the Jets, won't be able to be stopped. Mitchell Trubisky at Jacksonville, who you got to pay him his due respect. He is moving the ball, he is efficient, and he is winning some games. Then I've got Jared Goff at Seattle because Seattle's secondary is still so unreliable. But so is Jared Goff. That's why at 15 he's right in the middle, and he could still go off, but he could very easily give you a dud. So that rounds out my top 15. Guys who missed the cut at 16, Ben Roethlisberger, Matt Ryan, Stafford, and Cam Newton way down at 23. So avoid. Anyway, let's move on to tight ends and switch gears. Obviously, Travis Kelce is the elite tight end, the no-brainer start option. Darren Waller versus Miami, still number 2, even though it's technically a bad matchup for him. We don't really read into tight end stats very much. Lastly, I mentioned this. I feel like the game script would switch towards the pass. I mentioned this in the running back video when I mentioned Josh Jacobs, so I think that's in favor of Darren Waller to have yet another great game. Number 3, Mark Andrews versus the Giants, can always score a touchdown. Rob Gronkowski at Detroit can always score a touchdown. Then TJ Hawkinson versus Tampa Bay. Tunyon versus Detroit. Hunter Henry looks to be out, otherwise I'd have him at 6, but he's not expected to play this week, so after him, Noah Fant at the Chargers. Logan Thomas versus Carolina. Dallas Goedert and Eric Ebron round out the top 10. If you'd like all my rankings, check out my Instagram at Nice and Blunt. And I wish you all the best of luck in your championship matchup. If you have any questions, if you want to just go over a decision, just to have someone bounce ideas off of, hit up my inbox. I'm happy to answer your questions and talk for a little bit. And today's also Christmas Day, so Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas. The New Year's coming around and 2020 is almost over. So wish you the best of luck. Hope you hope you bring home that chip. And hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. If you watched this far, subscribe. My name's Adam, and have a great day. Thank you.